Hey Sagittarius, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. Happy 4th of July if you're in the United States. If not, I hope you're having a great Saturday or Sunday, whichever it happens to be. All right, so these readings are a little bit late. I wanted to get them all out by end of day Thursday, but as interesting luck would have it, I had an unexpected guest show up on my doorstep, and they didn't leave until this morning. So anyway, that's how it goes. And yeah, and I will say, be careful what you're manifesting. You know, because you just never know. All right. So I'm using one of my decks here. It's called the Awakening Journey. This card represents you. This card represents your person. And this card over here represents the energy that the two of you are sharing. Okay, so we'll see what's happening, what's going on. I'm not doing reversals. If any of the cards turn up in reverse, we are flipping them over, just to tell you ahead of time. And I will not be doing any clarifying in this particular reading. So it's going to be mainly just on what I'm picking up on intuitively. All right, so let's see. What do we have for you, Sagittarius? We have awake or asleep. So I feel like you're going in between being awake spiritually and being asleep spiritually. Okay, so when you're awake, you see things from a higher perspective. Okay, you are in your joy, basically. You're in almost a state of bliss, especially when you first awaken. It's like you're sharing love with everybody. Okay? When you're asleep, you're very much heavily in your ego. Okay? When you're awake, your ego kind of falls away. It makes it easier for you to express yourself, express your emotions freely. Yeah, so you're going in between that awake period and going back to sleep. So you might be on the cusp of an awakening, or, you know, I feel like we go through a lot of awakenings, so you might be on the cusp of a reawakening in your journey. Okay, so let's see, what is this about? All right, so we've got the High Priestess here. This is a very quiet card. You know, it's an inner knowing. It can be about secrets in some way. You might be keeping a big secret, or you might be sensing or knowing that somebody else is keeping a big secret. I feel like you're tapped into this energy when you're awake. When you're asleep, you're looking at this from a very different perspective. Death, card of Scorpio. So far, all major arcana. So this card is about transformation. Sorry. During this whole, you know, virus lockdown, I started smoking again. You know, after what, 7 years. And I'm quitting as quickly as I started. Okay, I can quit cold turkey, and that is what I'm doing. So you will be able to tell when I stop coughing because I have developed a smoker's cough again, which is just insane to me that I'm doing this. But nevertheless, I had a little extra time on my hands, and look at what I did. Look at that bad choice I made. But it was, it was a choice I made, and, it's going to be a choice to stop again. And I will. In the meantime, I'm going to annoy you with my clearing of the throat and my cough, and I apologize for that. It's very much a occupational hazard for me. All right. So this card here is, I feel like illustrating what's going on with you right now. You're transforming in some way. Something is calling to you to awaken right now. And I feel like it needs to happen, because when you're awake, you're much more aligned with your intuition and your knowing. When you're asleep, you're not. It's like your intuition turns off. You're not listening to it. And then we've got 3 of Cups. Oh, man. So a couple of things here, you might be questioning whether or not you trust this person down here. You might be, this might be a friendship that is transforming into something more, and that is the secret that you hold. You might be developing feelings for a friend. It could also be, 3 of Cups can be a holiday card. So this could literally mean that something is happening on this holiday with respect to this connection. All right, so let's see what's going on for your person. We have, wow, Twin Flame is awakening. Awakening is Twin Flame. Interesting that this comes out with this card for you, okay? This card is the first card in the deck. This card is almost the last card in the deck. So I feel like this person down here has gone through their awakening. They have a certain spiritual awareness. They know what Twin Flame is. They've researched it. They're aware of it. They're aware that this connection feels special or different. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 74, that breaks down to 11. This person very likely could be a twin flame connection that you have, that when you're awake, you're very much aware of it. When you're asleep, you're thinking, no way, this is ridiculous, this is, BS, I don't believe in this. If you're going in between those two, basically, there are days where you think, of course this is a twin flame connection, of course I feel this, of course I'm transforming into, a higher state of consciousness. And then there are days where you're like, this is ridiculous. This doesn't exist. That's the difference. This person is always in that state of knowing. Queen of Pentacles. All right, so this person could be an earth sign, but this person is the real deal. This person is completely authentic. That means this person is not wearing any mask. If you ask this person a question, they're going to tell you the answer. They're going to tell you what they really feel, what they really think. They're going to be honest. And then we have, wow, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles right next to Queen of Pentacles. So anytime the King and the Queen show up in the same element, especially next to each other, we're talking about truly a deep soul connection, deep soulmate connection, or twin flame type of connection. And when it's pentacles, that tells me that this is either getting ready to happen in the physical world or it's already happening. This is big. This is big. And the fact that we have the Three of Cups up here for you, it almost says like this is like right now. Look at that. And then we have the World. So this person, I feel like, has just completed a cycle. Like this person knows. They know what's going on here. I don't feel like you're quite as far along here. Honestly, this person is, they know what's going on. And I feel like they are ready to begin. You know, they're ready to be the Fool. Okay, this is the end of a cycle. And typically when we end a cycle, there's a certain level of satisfaction. So this person is feeling, you know, the joy of completion with something. Something possibly needed to go, something needed to end. Something is just wrapping up. So this realization could happen. All right, so let's see what the energy is between the two of you. All right, Sagittarius, we have abundance manifesting. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me at all. Look at also the card of number 10. So number 10, World, cycle ending. So there's a cycle ending here for both of you. Like, look at, you've got 0. That's the number of the Fool. You might be getting ready to take a risk during one of your awakened phases towards this person. This person is going to be receptive, and it's going to manifest abundance for both of you, possibly in love, possibly in every aspect of your life. So let's see. Let's look at this for you. Page of Swords. You're not completely trusting this. You're not completely trusting this yet. You are either watching this person, you're possibly watching this person end a cycle of some kind. You might be watching this person manifesting some of their own abundance in their life. Page of Swords also is seeking out more information. You might be seeking out more information about what twin flame actually is. Or you're listening to other people, other people's opinions. When you're asleep, you're listening to other people's opinions. You watch what on YouTube? What are you doing? You're watching stuff about soulmates and twin flame? Really? All right, if that's how you want to spend your time. You know, stuff like that. Your person, we've got 9 of Swords. Now, you know, I feel like, dang. All right. So this person isn't perfect down here, all right? We've got 9 of Swords. So if this person experiences any doubt, I feel like it's either in the dream state or when they're completely alone in, you know, trying to fall asleep. They do allow their mind to wander a little bit about this connection. But with the 9 of Swords, it's only thoughts. Thoughts are fleeting. Thoughts are, you think you have control of your thoughts, and you really don't. you know, thoughts happen to you. You know, sometimes, you know, thoughts will happen to you, and then you'll like, it's almost like taking a ride share. You know, you call upon that ride share, whichever, you know, company you use, and, you know, they come and they pick you up, and then you tell them where to go. It's the same thing with thoughts. You know, it's like you might call in a general type of thought, but then they start happening, and then you start guiding those thoughts. And you can guide them in a positive way, or you can guide them in a negative way. I feel like when this person, for some reason, when they're falling asleep or when they're alone, they tend to guide some of their thoughts down the negative path. Even though this person, I feel like, you know, has a good grasp on their awakening and understanding of twin flame, they still have their own doubts. So what I feel like this is saying is that the more time you spend in positive thinking, being around positive people, you know, same thing for this person. Spending time taking the positive path versus the dark path. There is value in the dark path, though. Okay? You learn lessons in the dark just as much as you do in the light. So I'm not discounting that. This person might gain in their awakening by visiting old negative paths that they don't choose to go down anymore. That could be what this person is doing. But I feel like this is very right now, especially with this Three of Cups being a holiday card. But I feel like you are still quite not there. Not quite there. You know, you're still looking for more information. You're still trying to gain information, and you're doing it by possibly watching this person online or on social media, because it's either supporting your knowing and your intuition when you're awake, or it's supporting your disbelief when you're asleep. Keep that in mind. Whatever, you know, whichever state you're in, when you do this, you're going to find support for either. You'll find support for being asleep in your awakening, or you'll find support for being awake. It's amazing how that works. But you're in the process of transforming, which is good, okay? All right, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you on this happy 4th of July. So I hope you are safe and happy and healthy and enjoy your weekend. All right, thanks so much. Bye.